Have you ever felt lonely in a crowd? I know the answer for most of you is yes. So, have you ever felt invisible in a crowd? I hope you have not experienced this, but I know that many of you know this feeling very well. Have you ever been the kind of person who stands silently on the sidelines, unable to make eye contact with other people, unable to even whisper, even though there are screams inside? I can hear you saying yes. The world of introverts is not just about silence. There are fears lurking there, repressed emotions, many unresolved problems. So what is actually behind this silence? Is it society that causes this silence, or is it a preferred loneliness? Let's go deeper into this world together. Roots of introversion. This silence is often rooted in childhood experiences. If a person was judged, criticized, or ostracized when they expressed themselves as a child, they prefer to remain silent to protect themselves. Over time, this behavior becomes a habit and then a personality. Even if he is an adult today, he still prefers to retreat to that safe harbor, behind the walls, because he thinks that if he says something, they will not understand him. Inner conflicts and silent screams. We cannot know the storms raging in the mind of a person we call quiet. This person is in a constant state of conflict in their inner world. There are no small problems for a person who is lost in thoughts. The problem is always big, and he talks to himself about it in his head for days. This poisons that person from the inside. Their biggest enemy is themselves. Communicating with people, sharing an idea, or even just existing turns into a struggle and cuts them off from social life. Social influence and fear of exclusion. We label these quiet people as asocial, arrogant, indifferent, and they become even quieter. We judge them, they remain silent. The more we ostracize them, the more afraid they become, and the more silent they become. Eventually, it becomes a cycle, and it swallows those people like a black hole. In the end, he finds himself in the middle of loneliness, lost in his mind. Solutions and achieving inner peace. So, how to break this vicious circle? How can an introvert get out of this bondage? The first step is self-acceptance. Understanding that this is not a defect, just a different personality trait, is an important step on this path. In the world of these people, there is a deep inner richness, wisdom, ability to observe, empathy. But in order to use these qualities, they need trust. It is necessary to start with small steps, to share feelings, and to understand that people will not judge. Being an introvert may not be a defect, but a choice. But it is often a choice forced on them by others. These people are not afraid to express themselves. They are afraid of not being understood. These people who are stuck in their own world, lost there, have stories to tell. Listening to them, understanding them, even just making them feel that they exist, can lead to great changes in their world. It is a social responsibility to recognize the silent cries behind introversion. Every person has a story to tell. Only some have a lower voice.